I want you to slow down for a moment. Just breathe. I'm Nokio. I'm only 25 years old, but I've already learned something most people learn too late. We don't run out of time suddenly. We lose it quietly. I used to say it all the time. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow felt safe. Tomorrow felt responsible. Tomorrow felt like a promise. But tomorrow never came. At 25, you think time is generous. You think you can afford delay. You think life will wait until you're ready. I thought that too. Every morning I woke up with ideas, things I wanted to start, people I wanted to call, habits I wanted to build. And every night I went to sleep telling myself, not today, tomorrow. Days passed easily, weeks passed quietly, and one day I realized something unsettling. Nothing was wrong, but nothing was moving. I began to notice people around me, not strangers, ordinary people, talented people, kind people, dreamers. They weren't failing, they were waiting to feel confident, waiting for the right time, waiting for fear to disappear. And slowly, their dreams became decorations instead of directions. That's when I understood this truth. Waiting doesn't feel dangerous. That's why it works. I once met an old man on a train. He sat across from me, quiet, thoughtful. After a long silence, he said, "Don't wait the way I did." That was it. No speech, no drama, just regret, said calmly. He told me he waited to feel ready, waited to be less afraid, waited for life to slow down. Life never did. That moment stayed with me because I realized something powerful. If I keep saying tomorrow at 25, I'll still be saying it at 45. Here's what no one tells you. Motivation doesn't arrive first. Action does. You don't wake up brave. You become brave by starting scared. I waited for confidence once. It never showed up. But the day I took one small step, confidence followed quietly behind. Not loudly, not dramatically, just enough to keep going. Tomorrow is a beautiful word, but it's also a dangerous one. Because tomorrow is where dreams go to rest and sometimes never wake up. Someday isn't a day on the calendar, it's an excuse dressed like hope. And I don't say this to scare you. I say this because there is hope. At 25, I don't know everything, but I know this. You don't need to change your entire life today. You just need to respect today. One honest action, one small decision, one moment where you choose presence over postponement. That's how lives change. Quietly. Mindfulness taught me something important. Life doesn't happen faster. We just stop paying attention. When you slow down, you hear yourself again. You remember what matters. You notice how precious ordinary moments are. And you realize the present isn't boring, it's powerful. So let me ask you, gently, what is one thing you've been postponing that your future self is silently begging you to begin? Not perfectly, not confidently, just honestly. Start small, so small that fear doesn't notice. Because regret grows loud, but beginnings are always quiet. Tomorrow never came, but today is still here. And as long as you are breathing, it's not too late. It's only too late when you stop starting. I'm Nokio. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Now, Go take one small step today.